Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome on stage Purnima. Can we have a big hand, Purnima, for the closing remark, everybody?
All right. So quick closing, right? I think Mark said it best when he said, from Moonfrog, when he said, the time is now, believe in India and be patient. What we want to say from Google Play is that we are super bullish about India right now, and we are here to walk with you step by step to make the India opportunity real. Rajan said it best when he said, it is a time to build for billions and make billions, and we believe it, right? More smartphones than in the United States, 1 billion installs, 150% growth, 3 times increase in spend. There is no better metrics to tell you the time is here and now. The second I do want to point out is that I'm super inspired by all the developer stories that we saw on screen, on video, in panel, but also the many conversations I've had with all of you. Believe me, you get it. And so we are here to support you, make all those ideas, big or small, a reality. My morning started with a 12-year-old from Kerala who taught himself coding, and in the 6 months has more than 10 apps on Google Play. And he taught himself coding looking at YouTube videos, and is coding using Unity. This is a fact. I don't know, Chandan, if you're in the room. And since then, I have met a whole bunch of people, students trying to tell us how to build better communities, people who are really thinking this is the India that we are all excited about. So it's your turn to really step it up. So a few lessons that resonated with me. Number one, I think it was very good with what we heard from Make My Trip, where he said, get out of your AC offices, go out there, meet the real user, observe and learn. It's a lesson I think we can all do. I learned a lot by just being here with you today, just being outside. So thank you for your honesty. Thank you for everything you have shared with us. We will continue to improve the products and the services we provide. The second, which was also interesting, which came from Puneet Gupta, who talked from Times Digital, who said, don't forget the basics. There is no option. There are no shortcuts. And he said something very interesting. Solve for the setting. Don't let the user do the setting. Do the work for your user. Do the basics. I think that's another really important lesson to take when you go from here. Really think about what can I do to simplify it for the user. He told us a story that it isn't about whether the app was in Tamil or not. It was because the person did not understand what is a filter. And believe me, it's a good example for us in general when we're building an app to say, am I really having an honest conversation with my user? Am I talking jargon? Or am I having an honest, open conversation with my user? The way to know it is that you don't need to explain it to anybody who's never used a smartphone. That should be the guideline. Yeah? So that was another interesting thing that stuck with me to say, how are we building? How are we simplifying? How are we making this in such a way that can be useful? Right? The third thing, which also resonated with me, is what we heard in the video from the folks like Make My Trip and Healthify Me, etc. These are real problems to be solved. And the scale of these problems are mind-blowing, are totally mind-blowing. I met Tushar yesterday, and he was showing me an India map with a dot for every person who's using Healthify Me. It literally is covering India, the dots. It means there's a pent-up demand waiting for you to solve real problems. This is somebody who's basically making Indians work out and eat healthy. And you heard from Make My Trip, you can go everything all the way from very expensive European vacations all the way down to a budget hotel near a bus stop. That is India for you. The demand is there. People are waiting. They have gone over 2 very big hurdles. The hurdles of using data on a phone and the hurdle of using digital payment. The first one is done. The second one is getting done. So the demand is here and now. I'm waiting to be here next year to see all the wonderful apps and games that you have built for India And so congratulations. Thank you for everything you do. As I said, what we build are just canvases, empty canvases without you. Before we close, I do want to make a big shout out to a couple things. One, how many people went in for consultations around in all those rooms? I see a couple of hands. Every one of those consultations were handled and hosted by GDEs. These are Google developer experts. These are people like you contributing to the community because they just want the community to get better. There is no better example of the Android platform and its user base than GDEs who are contributing. So a very, very, very big hand for all the GDEs. There's a bunch of folks, I won't be able to call everyone's names, who made today possible. Everybody who's standing behind here, there's a whole lot of people who are doing magic there, a bunch of speakers. I see Anuj, I see Parol, I don't know, I can see a bunch of people. The folks over there who are so for everybody who organized, please give everybody a big hand for making this possible. And last but not the least, give yourself a very big hand. I know it takes a lot to take a whole day out of your schedules, to fly from different places to be here, to put up with long lines and everything else, and stay the entire day. So thank you for being with us. Make for India. Thank you.